specializes in body repairs for cars, pickups, and semis. Located at 3030 East Highway 44 in Rapid City, New Miller Truck and Auto Body is open Monday through Friday from 8 to 5. Let their experts undo the damage you did. Call 605-342-0537. You've tried the rest, now try the best. New Miller Truck and Auto Body in Rapid City.
At Northern State University, your future starts with an affordable education that's personalized for you. Experience hands-on learning guided by world-class supportive faculty. You'll also enjoy a full campus life with opportunities to choose from numerous student activities and events, all in a safe, welcoming community. At Northern, you'll find a college that's right for you, a place to belong. Your future starts here. Unleash your potential at Northern.
Would you buy your insurance from a cartoon character?
What's up, Doc?
Cartoons are good for a laugh, but when you're in an accident or you need your home covered and need help, it's no laughing matter. That's why you need a real person, like Lance at Van Z Insurance Associates. It's not just simple insurance either. Lance has you covered with home, life, auto, and business. Van Z Insurance is your place to call. Stop by today or give Lance a call at 605-393-2399.
As they go with Ryan Wetch at quarterback from the shotgun, hands the ball off. Soderlund, he's going to actually breaks a tackle, stays on his feet. He's able to get back to the line of scrimmage to bring up 2nd and 10. Yeah, again, they got to be able to hit that hole quickly. Just a little inside zone run on that side, and this line is going to be very, very tough to get to, or rather get through. Ruben Dye had 4 tackles. 3 of them were sacks last week. He is a beast at that nose tackle position. So 2nd and 10 coming up for the Cobblers, going from right to left on their own 20-yard line. Again, that'll be Ryan Wetch from the shotgun, takes the snap, hands the ball off to Soderlund, tries to break it to the outside, but not able to get by that defensive line there of the Patriots. I was going to say, last week against the Roosevelt Rough Riders, I mean, they were in the backfield constantly harassing Roosevelt. Roosevelt was able to make some plays here or there, but in general, it was, if you didn't hit a hole quickly and get through it, you were in trouble right away. They are so fast, and they shed those blocks so well. We have a loss of 2 yards, so looking at 3rd and 12 now from the Cobbler 18-yard line. This time they go trips right. Soderlund lined up behind Wetch. Here's Wetch now from the shotgun. 3-step drop, throws to his right, and it is incomplete. It is thrown short to the receiver.
Yeah, which is unfortunate there because he was actually open right in the pocket. You know, you got 3rd and long situation. They drop back in that 2-deep zone coverage, and they just ran a curl route right there about the 35-yard line and an opportunity. But, again, when he slung it, there was no oomph in it at all.
Number 11, Jack Smith, deep for the Patriots.
Jack Smith, wide receiver, is back deep as Rapid City Central. Special teams out there for the punt. It's going to be a high but short punt there drops at the 30-yard line, takes a Patriot bounce, and goes back to about the 26-yard line. That's a punt of less than 10 yards.
Yeah, that doesn't help when you need a big special teams play. You needed something big out of there. The wind, I think, probably escorted a little bit in the air. And then, unfortunately, the cover team was right there. And it was like it was a squirrel that came out of the tree. They're all jumping away from it. You're like, stop the ball. Don't let it roll backwards.
First and 10, Sioux Falls, Lincoln.
Again, we'll get to that Cobbler lineup in just a moment. It will be Lincoln football. In great field position, first and 10 on the Cobbler 26-yard line.
They almost lined up in a wishbone formation, then they motioned out of it.
Trips left, out of the shotgun, throwing down the right sideline for the end zone. In the corner of the end zone, it is caught for the touchdown. One throw and a touchdown. I think that was Isaac Jabrowski. Or was it number 15? So that would be Mickey Roach.
Mickey Roach, they just did a one-on-one. Like I said, they started to line up in a wishbone. Then they shifted out of it to a trips left, which went a one-on-one isolation situation over here on the near sideline. And he just said, here you go. I'm going to loft it up for you. You're going to outrun the defensive back into the back of the end zone, in the corner of the end zone. And one play and a quick strike.
26 yards later, they get the score. They're going to run for it. It was a broken play there on the extra point attempt, but they're going to get the two-point conversion.
And they roll back to Tate Schaefer, who was the kicker. He's got double duty, quarterback and kicker on the team, and he just rolls around there and has an easy one. No one even looked at him.
So on the State Farm scoreboard, insured by Agent Scott Carlson and Matt McCormick, with 10:04 remaining in the first quarter, it is 8-0, Sioux Falls Lincoln with the lead over Rapid City Central. Not the way the Cobblers wanted to start this ball game.
No, unfortunately, the stalled running game, the poor pass, and then just to get beat again. Lincoln has so much speed on the perimeter that he just ran by the defensive back.
We'll continue with our starting lineups being built by Connect Home Center. At quarterback is Ryan Wetch, number 8, a 6'4", 195-pound senior for the Cobblers. Then at running back is number 5, Zach Soderlund, stands 5'9", 180 pounds, and a senior. Wide receivers will be number 2, Jet Janbrin, a 6'1", 170-pound senior. Caden Matthew, a 6'3", 170-pound junior, wearing number 4. Also, number 15, Gideon Waldrop, is the tight end, standing 6'1", 220 pounds. Here's the kickoff. This one is going to sail into the end zone. That'll be a touchback, and that one will be brought back out to the 20-yard line. Finishing on the starting lineup, the other wide receiver, number 33, Jackson Verminson, a 5'10", 175-pound senior. On the line for Rapid City Central, the right tackle, number 50, Ben Papke, is a junior. Also, number 55 at center is Christian Redleaf. Number 56, Peyton Pigsley, starts at left tackle. Number 74, Lane Bigsby, is the right guard. And number 75, Zach Laughlin, is the left guard. That is your starting lineup being brought to us by Connect Home Center. Once again, trips right. Here's Ryan Wetch. Hand off to Soderlund, right up the gut. He is going to be stopped after a gain of about a yard to the 21-yard line. So now 2nd and 9 coming up for Rapid City Central, going from right to left on this 100-degree day. Dean, perhaps one of the hottest Rushmore Bowls we've had.
Yeah, and
at least in recent memory.
Yeah, did you say the hottest game time temp we had was 2 weeks ago? Now all of a sudden,
well, that was probably the hottest opening kickoff of the season. But this one for the Rushmore Bowl, perhaps one of the hottest. Right. You think Labor Day weekend, and it's still, we think summertime, but still 100 degrees today.
Yeah, and it's a little earlier. Usually it's kind of about mid-September. It's a little earlier this year. It's just a quarterback keeper there for Wetch, and he tries to get a couple of yards, but I don't know if he's trying to follow a block or whatever. There just wasn't anything there, and it's wrestled down and really got no gain out of it.
No gain on the play.
So no gain brings up 3rd and 9 from the 21-yard line for Rapid City Central in their red uniforms. With the red helmets and the red pants taking on the Patriots of Sioux Falls Lincoln in their white uniforms with the red numbers.
Great numbers for the Cobblers there.
Trips right once again. Here's Ryan Wetch from the shotgun. There's the snap. 3-step drop, throws on an out route to that right side, caught by the receiver. Gets out to about the 31-yard line, and that will move the chains for the Cobblers.
Nice. It was a nice little play. I think the Patriots were back a little bit, and there was kind of a tight end under play there. I don't see exactly what it was, but either way, found a spot right there, kind of right in the middle of the zone. That's where you got to settle when you're going against the zone. Just settle right in a spot, and he found it, got up the field.
So first and 10 for the Cobblers on their own 31-yard line. Once again, they come up to the line of scrimmage. One receiver to the left, two to the right. Wetch out of the shotgun with Soderlund lined up behind him. 7 minutes and 44 seconds remaining here in the first. Lincoln with that 7-0 lead. There's the snap.
I think that was a busted play there. He was expecting the running back to be right there. Instead, the running back went the other direction. So just tried to make something out of it, but instead he got swallowed up right away. I'm going to give him this, the offensive line, that last play against Caden Matthew. Wetch actually had an opportunity to actually step into the throw and actually make the throw. It's so... The mechanics of a quarterback is such a big issue. I mean, unless you're just an extremely talented guy, can run around and just kind of flip the ball in the air and just kind of make something happen. Usually you got to set up mechanically. You got to get your feet set. You got to be able to unload the ball, and he actually had an opportunity. So that'll be something to watch as this game progresses along.
After that busted play, we're looking at 2nd and 15. Now Wetch throws to the left side. It's going to be caught by the receiver.
Is that Braden Jackson? Is that number 10?
I believe so. Getting my roster out here.
Yep.
Braden Jackson. Just a gain of 1, so 3rd and 14 now on the 28-yard line.
Well, when he made the throw, the receiver made the catch, but the defender was closing in on him, so instead of accelerating to try to get out of it, he tried to cut back on the receiver, and they just did a good job of wrapping up.
Again, Wetch from the shotgun, takes the snap, rolls out to his right, under pressure, gets rid of the ball, over the middle of the field, trying to get it to Colton Carlson, a senior tight end, but that is incomplete as he led him just a little too far there, overthrew him.
Kind of exactly what we were talking about there. He was getting pressured. He had coming from both sides, front and back side, and so he is not able to kind of step into the throw. He overthrew, led the receiver a little bit too much, but if he has another opportunity to maybe set his feet and dial it in, he might complete that one. The receiver was there and actually had an opportunity to make the catch, and would have been a great first down.
Here's the punt from the 15-yard line. Jack Smith back deep at the 40, running from right to left. Special teams, though, for the Cobblers getting back. That's going to be a return of less than 5 yards.
That's all hustle right there. And we saw that last night. One of the things that separated the win for the Cavaliers against the Comets was their special teams play and the ability to just get down. The ball gets high enough in the air and that you allow your kick coverage to get down there. And he tried to run east and west, but because of just absolutely just hustling, they were able to minimize the gain.
We are going to get one of those heat acclimation timeouts, our first one of this first quarter. While we have a moment, let's meet the officials. The Law on the Field is brought to us by the South Dakota Attorney General's Office, Division of Consumer Protection. Today's officials are your referee, Justo Tobar. Adam Ness is the back judge. The umpire is Bo Garcia. The line judge is Chris Wink. And Randy Schmidt is the head linesman. So that's a quick look at our Law on the Field, brought to us by the South Dakota Attorney General's Office, Division of Consumer Protection. 7-0 is the score here as we have our heat acclimation break in quarter number 1. 5:42 remaining in the first quarter as Sioux Falls Lincoln on that 26-yard pass play. Just one play, and they score. It was the quarterback, Tate Schaefer, finding Mickey Roach for that touchdown in the corner of the end zone.
And we got that one-on-one coverage again over here. So they're running such a trips. It's not trips. You got twins on the left, but again, one-on-one coverage over here. You got a cover 2 defense up here.
So here's Lincoln going from left to right. In motion, they hand it off to Smith. Smith turns the corner, gets around the tackle at the 50, the 45, pushed out of bounds at about the 40-yard line.
And again, Smith, last week, he only had one run, and that was actually the first play of the game for the Patriots. He had one run for 14 yards. And is that what he got this time? So
about that, yeah.
He's right about his average.
Smith last week had 4 catches, 88 yards, and 1 touchdown. Tate Schaefer connected on 82% of his passes last week.
Yeah, how about that? 219 yards.
Once again, Schaefer from the shotgun. Hands the ball off to Hodge, makes a cut back to his right, puts his shoulder down, gets to the 30-yard line. That's a gain of about 8 yards for Drevin Hodge.
Yeah, and that's great athleticism. That's just great coaching, like you said. Gets over there, lowers his pad level, knows he's going to get hit right in the trash, and says, you know what, I'm going to get whatever I can out of this.
2nd and 1 coming up from just inside the 30-yard line. Fake the handoff, throws down the middle of the field. It is up for grabs, and it is off the fingertips of the receiver in the end zone. That was Jack Smith with a great effort there, but could not haul it in.
And I'll tell you what, the safety did a great job of rolling over there and actually had an opportunity to make the play. If he's just a step away, he can get a hand up there and tip it away. But like you said, it was just barely off the fingertips.
Incomplete pass brings up 3rd and 1 now for Sioux Falls Lincoln. 4.5 minutes to go and a 7-0 lead. Smith in motion once again. They give it to Hodge. Hodge gets stopped at the line of scrimmage. Cobbler in there to make the tackler. Looks like, is that number 16 possibly?
16, is that it?
Is that Gabe Kenton out of his linebacker position?
Yeah, just got off, did a great job that time. Actually, it was like a fake jet sweep, and then the handoff.
So 4th and 1 coming up.
Now we got a T formation here. I haven't seen this one in a while.
T formation. There's the handoff. It goes to the big back, number 28. And he is pushed backwards. Did they hold him?
I think
he may have got just enough. That was Josh Myers. He's 5'11", 183 pounds. Looks a lot bigger with his all his pads on.
Yeah,
there.
and the T is just like a slight version of like the wishbone or the full house backfield. You just get a lot of blockers in front of you. They give them a little bit of momentum, 5 yards to run at the defender and try to knock them off their stance.
There's a screen pass to Smith on that left side. He's racing down the left sideline. He's at the 10-yard line and forced out of bounds. But that will be another Patriot first down. Smith is right at the 10-yard line.
And I'll tell you what really set that play up was over there wide, the receiver right in front of him just absolutely stalemating the Cobbler, who tried to get off and get an arm to make that tackle, but just was not able to do it. It's all about the blocking.
There's the direct snap to Hodge. He takes it right up the middle, gets stopped inside the 5-yard line, tackled at the 2.
Here's an opportunity for the Patriots to kind of test a few things, but I would imagine they're not going to unload their playbook out here. Just, some basic stuff, try a few things, see what kind of works out, what doesn't. Just a golden opportunity for it.
2nd and goal now, T formation once again. There's the handoff to the right side. Diving forward, and they are going to say touchdown for Drevin Hodge.
Yeah, he just bowled his way. He actually had a Cobbler look like number 77 for the Cobblers had a chance to make the tackle on him there. That was Charlie McDonald, but he ran over that one, ran into another one, like you said, just bowled his way into the end zone.
Here comes the extra point attempt by number 12, Tate Schaefer. Low snap. Here's the kick by Schaefer. That one is good.
Kick is good.
So on the State Farm scoreboard, insured by agents Scott Carlson and Matt McCormick, with 2:53 remaining in this first quarter, it is 15-0. Sioux Falls Lincoln leading Rapid City Central. And that touchdown drive is powered by Four Seasons Motorsports and Marine. Visit Four Seasons Motorsports on East St. Patrick Street and get your hands on the ultimate Polaris side-by-side. Start your adventure of a lifetime at fourseasonsportscenter.com. So, Dean, we knew a challenge for the Cobblers coming in. That's 2 possessions now for the Patriots, and they've scored twice, and they lead 15-0. We'll see the Cobblers once again here in the first quarter. They were forced to punt their first 2 drives.
Yeah, and like you said, we knew it was going to be a challenge. Unfortunately for the Cobblers, they're just really kind of outmatched right now, and you got to be able to just make a play, one play at a time. And they made a couple of them. I think they stopped Hodge a couple times. They forced an incomplete pass by Tate Schaefer one time. So you got to kind of build on some of those type of scenarios and just kind of keep your head up.
So Sioux Falls Lincoln getting set to kick off. That'll be Edison Knoll. Here's the short end-over-end kick. Bounces at the 20-yard line. Cobblers will just dive on the football at that point. So the Cobblers take over on their own 22-yard line.
Just a little directional kick. Just drop it right in front of somebody. You always like these little holes out there. You can only spread 11 people out, only so far from the 50-yard line and down to the goal line. So you find a little hole, you kick it down there, let the ball roll around. It's a football. It could roll any direction. And then you hustle down there and maybe an opportunity for somebody to miscue the ball.
Here's Soderlund, the football.
Yeah, he took the direct snap that time and just couldn't find someone. It looked like probably the best opportunity there, but it just closed up quickly. The first hole closed up. He tried to bounce out, find another one, but again, the Lincoln Patriots are just so quick to get in there.
So no gain on that run by Soderlund. 2nd and 10 from the 22-yard line for Rapid City Central.
They're bringing the house on this one.
Blitz shown by the Patriots. There's Wetch with the snap. On the quarterback keeper. He is going to be tripped up at about the 24-yard line after a short gain of 2 yards.
Again, Soderlund again. I don't think, is Wetch even in the game at the moment?
I think Wetch is just coming to the sidelines. Minute 45. Wetch is going back after he gets the play from his coach. Rapid City Central has lost 16 straight games coming into this contest, and now they're forced to take a timeout as they took a little too long getting the play in.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure the confusion over there. And again, those are just the frustration ones right there. You got to be able to, get in, make a play. You got to save your timeouts for the opportune times. And unfortunately, right now, on a 3rd and long, you want to convert this one. You want to extend this drive, but this is kind of a little bit early to be using those.
Again, if you're just joining us, we remind you we have game number 2 as well for the 31st Annual Rushmore Bowl. That will feature Rapid City Stevens and Douglas. That game coming up at about 6 o'clock tonight right here on Fox Sports Rapid City.
Fans of Rushmore Bowl would like to
hopefully much cooler out then.
We're hoping, yes, for a little nicer weather there. It is, like I said, very hot. We've got the window open, a little bit of a breeze, but still very hot here in the press box. Patriots come out of their timeout, heading back onto the field, as do the Cobblers.
It's kind of maybe a little bit extra incentive for Connor Burchell, the offensive coordinator for the Cobblers. Of course, he was all-state quarterback for the Lincoln Patriots way back when.
We'll go spread offense. Here's Wetch dropping back. Throwing out of the backfield, he gets Soderlund. Soderlund heading for the first down marker, and I think he might be close. Did he get it?
We're going to mark it. We're going to see what they're going to say right here. He's going to mark it. The referee's going to take a look.
Forced out of bounds by Connor Gray.
It is so close, and Justo Tobar says move the chains.
Move the chains, and nice job again. So what worked really well with that opportunity, that's the great thing about giving yourself an opportunity. You spread the field out, you force that defense, and they were going to be back a little bit anyways, but you send a couple deep, it stretches the field out, you dump it off, there's not much low, as long as the one guy can escape one tackle, that's usually what it is. If you can dump it out into the flats, there's usually a guy there, you can get around him, maybe get a block on him, then it usually opens plenty of opportunity. You just got to use your speed and your physical ability, and they did just that.
So now 1st and 10 from the 31 or 32-yard line for the Cobblers. They go trips right. Here's Wetch. He'll drop back. Throw to his right once again. The receiver comes back, makes the catch at about the 36-yard line, so a gain of 5 yards.
You know, and in general, I'm going to say in general, that's probably going to be what's going to be more effective for the Cobblers as we kind of roll along. They're going to just find those little short curl routes, maybe a slant coming off opportunity, going to hit the flat a few times. Because right now, unfortunately, their power game up the middle is almost non-existent.
So the Cobblers now go 2 receivers, actually spread offense, 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. They'll hand it off to Soderlund. He puts his shoulder down, dives over a defender. He's going to get a couple of yards out of that, maybe only 1 to the 37-yard line.
Right now the Patriots are just stacking 8 players in the box. They've got a safety and 2 cornerbacks, and everyone else is right in the box, and they are bringing tons of heat. They're saying, I dare you to run it up the middle. Throw that ball to the perimeter.
And the clock is going to run out. That's going to do it for the first quarter of play here at game number 1 of the 31st Annual Rushmore Bowl. So again on the State Farm scoreboard, insured by agents Scott Carlson and Matt McCormick. After 1 quarter of play, Sioux Falls Lincoln leading Rapid City Central 15-0 on the State Farm scoreboard. We'll step aside for 30 seconds. You're listening to high school football right here on 106.7 FM, 1150 AM, Fox Sports Rapid City.
Sioux Black Hill Steakhouse is a proud supporter of local youth sports. They invite you to experience the difference at the area's newest locally owned steakhouse. From their local and regional sourced ingredients to their perfectly seared steaks, you're sure to enjoy. They look forward to seeing you. Sioux Black Hill Steakhouse is a proud supporter of all local youth sports. Sioux Black Hill Steakhouse, experience the difference.
Wetch's pass intended for Vermunson falls incomplete.
You're not able to call?
Vermunson in punt formation. Smith deep for the Patriots.
Do you want me to try to call you, or?
Ball recovered
Okay, I'm calling right
by
now.
Smith. At the 18-yard line.
Okay, we ready to go on then?
Timeout on the field.
So what happened there? Did they have to punt? Okay. And welcome back to the Anytime Auto Sales, Service and Detail broadcast booth, sales, service, and recreation. Rapid City Central forced to punt as we get ready to start, or as we're just into the second quarter here at game number 1 of the Rushmore Bowl.
Yeah, Ryan Wetch was, he had an opportunity right there. Wide open, Vermunson, he just was under pressure and got rid of the ball, and unfortunately just was not able to connect on a wide open player. Just want to remind you that today's broadcast is brought to you in part by Kiefer Family Dental. Kiefer Family Dental is a proud sponsor of South Dakota high school sports. Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged. For the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. That is from Joshua 1:9. Be awesome and smile. To get started, visit KieferFamilyDental.com.
Here's the pass now. A little slant route there. The ball is caught by number 17, Isaac Jaworowski. It was 1st and 10 for the Patriots on their own 18-yard line.
Schaefer's pass is complete.
That is up to the 20, just past the 25-yard line, close to the 26. So we're looking at about 2nd and 2 coming up.
2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 again. Schaefer hands it off. It's going to be Hodge. Finds a gap on the left side of the line, takes it out past the 40-yard line. Hodge is having a nice day as well so far. Last week rushed 8 times for 62 yards, averaging almost 8 yards a carry.
Yeah, there's no doubt. Of course, with a big beef he's got up front, gives him lots of chances, but he's definitely a very talented running back.
Trips right out of the shotgun. Schaefer had the ball knocked out of his hands. He picks it back up, and he's going to be sacked back at the 35-yard line.
Boy, what a golden opportunity for the Cobblers. Schaefer trying to make a play out there, kind of held it and kind of dropped the ball to a side, trying to take off. Cobbler got a hand on it, knocked the ball away. He was able to recover from it, but the Cobblers were able to swallow him up and come up with a big play. So after that big-time run by Hodge, now they're in 2nd and 18 situation.
2nd and 18 from the 35-yard line. Smith goes in motion from right to left. He lines up. There's the snap. They'll hand it off to Hodge, a draw play. Hodge right up the middle, gets it to the 41-yard line. So gets some of those yards back, about 7, to make it 3rd and 11.
Yeah, a very manageable situation. Nice play there. You kind of expect, okay, wait a minute, it's long. They're probably going to spread the ball out a little bit.
Fake the handoff, looking down the left sideline. Schaefer buys some time, throws it deep, and Smith makes the catch at the 20-yard line as he's forced out of bounds.
How about Tate Schaefer doing a great job? The Cobblers actually did a good job keeping him bottled up. I think Schaefer wanted to empty out of the pocket, looking downfield for his favorite target, Jack Smith, but instead he had to stay there, still able to set his feet and able to unload it, and made it just a nice, perfect dime.
A 38-yard pass play. It'll be 1st and 10 now in the red zone. They fake the handoff to Hodge, throwing right over the middle. The catch is made by number 15, Mickey Roach. And Roach will have a first down. In fact, it'll be 1st and goal now for the Patriots.
You know, so much for my prediction. I was thinking they're going to run the ball a lot today, but right now they're just enjoying the compliment of using the skill of Tate Schaefer and his cohorts.
4 first downs so far. There's the handoff to Hodge. He gets around the tackle, heading for the end zone, and Hodge is in from 7 yards. Actually, that is not Hodge. That's going to be Ralph Williams. Ralph Williams takes it in from 9 yards.
And it's kind of, it was almost kind of a Statue of Liberty play, kind of. He kind of stood up there and he handed the ball off behind him and then kind of threw the ball. So I don't know if you want to qualify it. Not quite Boise State Statue of Liberty play back in the Fiesta Bowl, but, you know, a decent job either way. Fooled all the Cobblers, and it was an easy touchdown for the Patriots.
9:21 remaining in the second quarter. Here's Tate Schaefer. There's the extra point attempt, and it is good.
Extra point is good.
On the State Farm scoreboard, insured by Agent Scott Carlson and Matt McCormick. With 9:21 to go in the second quarter, the Patriots lead the Cobblers 22-0 on the State Farm scoreboard. And that touchdown drive is powered by Four Seasons Motorsports and Marine. Visit Four Seasons Motorsports on East St. Patrick Street and get your hands on the ultimate Polaris side-by-side. Start your adventure of a lifetime at fourseasonsportscenter.com. So now 22-0, Dean. Again, the Cobblers just not able to stop some of those big plays by the Sioux Falls Lincoln Patriots.
Yeah, they got too many weapons out there and just able to kind of make plays at will. I don't know if they've even forced a fourth down situation. A couple of third downs, but I don't think they've even had a fourth down, at least for the Patriots. And you know, when you're the Cobblers and you're trying to stretch this game out a little bit, but you're throwing incomplete passes when you're forced into those situations, and you know, unfortunately, that's kind of where they find themselves. No room up the middle. They got to try to hit the perimeter, and it's going to be just outlet passes and short routes.
Sioux Falls Lincoln has had the ball 3 times in this first half, all 3 touchdowns for the Patriots. Here's the kickoff taken by the Cobblers at the 10-yard line, out to the 20-yard line. It is Soderlund. He cuts back now at the 30. Nice return there to about the 32-yard line.
I'll tell you what was so nice even about that return was the lead gunner, that's usually called the gunner, the first guy that gets down the field on your kickoff team. He had Soderlund back just outside the 20-yard line. Soderlund threw a great stiff arm on him, put him to the ground, and picked up another 10 yards.
So I think we're going to get another heat timeout. So with 9:12 to go in the second quarter, it'll be Cobbler football when we return. Again, on the State Farm scoreboard, insured by agents Scott Carlson and Matt McCormick. 9:12 remaining in the second quarter, and the Patriots leading the Cobblers 22-0 is your score. This is coverage of the 31st annual Rushmore Bowl on 106.7 FM, 1150 AM, Fox Sports Rapid City, also on GoCobblersLive.com. We're back in 30 seconds.
If you want the peace of mind that your next pre-owned vehicle is the best it can be, you want Honda True, and you only find it at Danny Manholt Rushmore Honda. Our Honda certified pre-owned vehicles are thoroughly inspected and backed by 7-year, 100,000-mile powertrain coverage, up to 2 complimentary oil changes, 24/7 roadside assistance, inspection report, and 3-day exchange. You simply can't buy the wrong vehicle. Search our inventory at honda-true.com or see us at Danny Manholt Rushmore Honda. If you
First and 10, Rapid City Central for their own 32-yard line.
And welcome back to the Anytime Auto Sales Service and Detail broadcast booth here at Dunham Field at O'Hara Stadium with Dean Gurr. I'm Jerome Wickersham on this Saturday afternoon. We're glad you can spend some of your Labor Day weekend with us on a very hot Labor Day weekend. Rapid City Central trailing by 3 scores to the Lincoln Patriots. Here's Wetch, fakes the handoff. Looked like a screen pass to the left side there to Verminson, but instead it's going to go incomplete.
And I'll tell you what, Edison Knoll, the defensive back, he read that play, and he came up, and he was just an inch away from his fingertips to either A, knock it away, or even taking a pick six the other direction as he just read the motion and said, you know what, I'm going to hop this one.
So 2nd and 10 for the Cobblers from their own 32-yard line, going from left to right. Still a good crowd on hand here on a very hot Saturday afternoon. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Wetch out of the shotgun. Hands it off to Soderlund. He puts his shoulder down, but he's going to be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Even with forward progress, I'm not sure if he got much more than a half a yard out of that one.
Yeah, again, not much there. They were bringing some pressure again that time from the perimeter, saying, look, we're going to shut down your perimeter. We are going to force you to run up the middle because we got some great D linemen up the middle that can handle that. And that time was Dylan Calzo, the linebacker, came up and made that stop. So a lot of some extracurricular players coming in. Again, it's hot out, so you want to make sure you get lots of extra rotations in. And that's always great when you got lots of depth and you can do something like that.
3rd and long, trips left. And a little miscommunication there, trying to get it to Jackson Verminson. But it was thrown to his right.
It almost looked like Verminson was blocking for maybe a screen pass underneath. It's something downfield, or he got caught up with the defender or something. And like you said, probably a miscommunication between he and Wetch. And well, those are the things you just can't have.
So Jack Smith is deep. Here's the punt by the Cobblers for the 4th time in this ball game. Smith takes it inside the 30-yard line. Heads to the right side, now cuts back to his left. He's at the 35, the 40, still on his feet at midfield in Cobbler territory at the 40-yard line. Now the 30, the 25, 20, the 15, 10, the 5, and touchdown for Jack Smith. A return of over 70 yards on the score.
Just a great job. He just weaved his way through the traffic, got some great blocks in front of him. Shed a couple of tackles on his own, but he's just so athletic and shifty and fast, and he showed what he had. He was able to easily trot in for, like you said, that punt return for a touchdown.
About 71 yards on that return for Jack Smith, the 6'1", 190-pound senior. 7:58 to go here in the second quarter. Here comes the extra point attempt. There's the snap, the hold. Tate Schaefer with the extra point. It is good. On the State Farm scoreboard, insured by Agent Scott Carlson and Matt McCormick, with 7:58 remaining in the second quarter. Sioux Falls Lincoln all over Rapid City Central, 29-0 is your score. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back. It'll be Cobbler football when we return in 30 seconds, right here on 106.7 FM, 1150 AM, Fox Sports Rapid City.
When you ask for Black Hills Surgical Hospital, you ask for someone who believes in hospitality. You ask for someone who treats everyone like a VIP and believes the absolute best shouldn't cost more and makes you feel comfortable, even when you are vulnerable. You ask for someone who cares about the little things as much as the big things. You ask for someone who treats you like you are loved, because you are. Black Hills Surgical Hospital. Ask for us by name.
Jerome Wickersham here at the Anytime Auto Sales Service and Detail broadcast booth, Sales, Service, and Recreation. Here's the kickoff by Sioux Falls Lincoln, a line drive shot inside the 10-yard line. It'll be taken by the Cobblers to the 15, the 20-yard line, down that left sideline, up to the 40-yard line. It is out of bounds, though. It was Soderlund who was tripped up. He got air, and the ball goes sailing out of his hands.
Oh, man, that was kind of crazy. He was trying to hurdle the kicker, who actually wasn't. Schaefer usually does a kicking, but it looked like it was Number 2, Edison Knoll out there trying to make the stop. Anyway, like you said, he leaped over him, and I think just his momentum threw the ball up, and it flew into the Patriots sideline. But either way, hey, this is the best field position for the Cobblers here all day.
It definitely is. Again, the Cobblers are getting the football for the 5th time in this ball game. They trail 29-0. Last year losing 56-14 to this Lincoln team. Blitz shown by the Patriots. The ball is going to be picked up by Soderlund on a direct snap. He's going to get back to the line of scrimmage to bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, even with that, there were 11 players. There were 22 players in the box there. Everybody, this looked like a rugby scrum that was just getting ready to develop there. The snap was low. He had to pick it up off the carpet, which is just, again, that's just another split second that whatever block you got, you can't time it just perfectly because now you're a half a second behind.
Ball at the 42-yard line, 2nd and 9 coming up for the Cobblers. They'll send one receiver to the right. Out of the shotgun. There's the snap to Soderlund. Again, it was a low snap, and he had nowhere to go with the football as he had to pick it up. And at that time, that defensive line just converges on him for a loss there of 2 yards.
Yeah, even that, he's trying to pick it up. I think he caught the low snap, but then all of a sudden, I think he lost it again. It's kind of bouncing around, and it's just, ill-effective. They're trying to do something different. They're changing their look. I haven't seen this formation before. Mm-hmm. It's like everybody's as low as they can get underneath, at least in the backfield.
And they're doing that direct snap to Soderlund.
Yeah, sometimes you just got to run the Wildcat. And you know what? And it's not – Wetch actually had several opportunities here, so I wouldn't be surprised if they got him back in the game to kind of make a play out of that. But, yeah, they got to kind of mix things up, see if they can get things to change a little bit. That was number 70 coming up. That's Taylor Quinn, defensive line for the Patriots, was the injured player.
So the ball on the Cobbler 40-yard line going from left to right. They're looking at 3rd and 12. Needing to get to the Patriot 48-yard line.
Yeah, and this is going to be your Wetch chance right here to get him in the game. See him heading out there. Again, you want to be able to stretch this out. You're going to send at least 2 receivers deep. That's going to force that 2 deep safety covers that they have there to back up. And probably right underneath, right on the near side is probably where it's going to be an opportunity.
Wetch out of the shotgun, scrambles to his right. The ball is tipped, and it is incomplete. But our first penalty flag comes flying in there from the sideline.
It is, and I think they're going to wave this off because the ball did get tipped. And the tackle, the presumed early tackle, or the pass interference play by the defender actually is going to be affected. I think it's going to be waved off because the ball was tipped. That means it is a live ball to be gone after. And there we go.
They are going to wave off, so we're now no penalties yet in this contest.
Not even sure we know what to do after last night.
I know. Last night, a game you heard right here on Fox Sports Rapid City, we had nearly 30 penalties between those two teams. But now yet without a penalty in this ball game yet.
I think it's so hot that they really just don't want to pull that flag out. That's probably what it is.
So for the 5th time in this ball game, Rapid City Central will punt. This one angled to the right.
That's what you want right there. Great punt.
Going to
right
take
in the
a
corner.
Cobbler bounce and roll down all to the 20-yard line as they're trying to fan it.
Yeah,
but it will come to a stop there on the 19-yard line.
That is almost a picture-perfect punt. Obviously, you could get it a little bit deeper. That would have been great. But either way, you angle it to the side. It hits the ground. I think we got a flag over on the far side here, so we'll see what that is. You angle it over there, pin it right next to the sideline. And just a perfect job. The punt returner has to kind of get away from it.
We'll hear from Justo Tobar in just a moment on what this penalty flag was about.
And it was way on the other side. I don't know if we're going to get a sportsman conduct or probably not a sideline infraction because they are discussing this very heavily. You always wonder what goes on in that huddle. Mm-hmm. All right, guys, where are we meeting afterwards? I don't know.
Yeah. Three of the officials still grouped together, huddled there.
This is like the final play of a playoff game or a rivalry game here, and you're like, this is going to determine what the game's going to be all about. Come on, guys, this is a 29-0. I know they do a great job. You want to get together. You want to make sure you get the call right. That's always the emphasis for all officials in all levels, whether it's basketball, baseball, volleyball, soccer, tennis, whatever it is. You do whatever you got to do to make sure you get the call right and enforce the rules as it is written, no matter what the situation in the game that you come up with. This is
probably one of the longest discussions I've heard.
It's probably their own version of a heat acclamation timeout.
And we'll see if Justo Tobar is mic'd up, if we can catch this.
He's asking the Cobblers, so it must be against the Patriots. What do the Cobblers want to do? And it's a personal foul against the Patriots. I was wondering, it must have been just a couple of players engaging a little extracurricular activity well away from the ball. I mean, the ball's over here on this near side. The flag was right near the numbers on the far side.
Place the ball at the 45-yard line. Be first down, Rapid City Central.
So Rapid City Central will get it. Now the head coach wants an explanation for the Patriots.
I'm sure he does. That's usually what you have to do. And that's the job of the officials. You got to tell both coaches, okay, here's what we got. This is the scenario. And I don't think that's Coach Fredenberg, but either way, he's going to say he doesn't like it. Obviously, he says, here's what happens. This is what they did. And, again, it depends on what the status of the ball was when the penalty happened. If it was during a return, then you just back it up. Lincoln keeps the ball.
When you hear the coach, he yelled something, but I couldn't quite tell what it was, the Lincoln Patriot coach.
Either way.
First and 10, Cobblers.
I think he's trying to encourage them to get the ball.
It will be Cobbler football, though, now after that penalty. So first and 10 in Lincoln territory at the 45-yard line. Trips left. Screen pass to the left side, but that is incomplete. Intended for Braden Jackson.
Yeah, it was kind of hard to tell. Was it for Jackson? He didn't look like he was going to get it. It looked like that the Cobbler player, Jet Janvrin, was doing a little out route there, but he wasn't even looking at the ball. And the ball went right in between them. So I don't know if there's a kind of a confusion as far as where that, who the target was. Or
from the Patriot 45-yard line.
So incomplete, still second and 10 now. Two receivers to the left, one to the right. Ball on the right side, hash marks. Here's Wetch out of the shotgun, but we're going to get a penalty marker as this one is blown dead. They handed, the ball was handed to Soderlin.
Flag on the field. False start on the Cobblers.
So false start on the Cobblers.
Results of the penalty, place the ball at the 50-yard line.
So that will be a 5-yard penalty. Only 2 flags have been thrown in this first half. Much different ball game. We're looking at second and 15 now from midfield.
I was watching the receivers on the far side of that last play as they kind of lined up. The Patriots just lined up in great bump and run coverage over there. It was like you weren't going to get anywhere near off the line off of them. And now they drop into that cover 2 zone.
Trips left, no receivers to the right. Out of the shotgun, there's Wetch again, throws to the left sideline. It is caught by the receiver. They were saying that it was dropped, but they're going to mark the football there at the 45-yard line.
And they're going to get together and talk about it. Coach is going to be in their face again talking about it, assisting them as they...
And
it is incomplete. At first they were going to rule it a catch, but then
it's my region coordinator,
discussion,
Larry Osborne, when coaches get over there and they kind of help you officiate. That's what he says in his little Tennessee accent, or Kentucky accent rather.
So now incomplete pass on the far sideline. We're looking at 3rd and 15. Trips right. Wetch out of the shotgun, rolls back. There's the pass in traffic. Had 2 defenders on him, not able to make the catch. I think that was Jet Jandren.
It was, yeah, right in the middle. Wetch trying to fire it in. And he just doesn't have quite the arm strength to get that ball in there. It needed to be, just in there in a hurry, on fire. And you see Connor Birchall over on the sideline trying to coach up Wetch. And Wetch obviously frustrated with kind of the way things are going here today. And Connor, the quarterback coach as well, is like, hey, let's get going here.
Here's the punt. This one is going to go deep. Angles out of bounds at about the 21-yard line.
At the 21-yard line.
Kind of almost perfect. It landed right on the white, even on the inside of the white. So another nice punt. Minimizes the return.
Already we've seen 1 punt return for a touchdown in this ball game by Sioux Falls Lincoln.
1st and 10, Sioux Falls Lincoln.
And it looks like we are going to get another heat timeout. So on the State Farm scoreboard, insured by agent Scott Carlson and Matt McCormick, we have 5:37 remaining in the second quarter. Sioux Falls Lincoln leading Rapid City Central 29-0 on the State Farm scoreboard. We'll step aside for 30 seconds. You're listening to the Rushmore Bowl on 106.7 FM, 1150 AM, Fox Sports Rapid City.
We all want to be happy, but sometimes that doesn't feel possible. But if you have hope, you have everything. Rising Hope Counseling provides high-quality mental health services with locations across South Dakota. Additionally, by providing telehealth, we ensure South Dakota's rural residents have access to high-quality mental health services. Our team lives and works in your communities, and we understand the unique challenges we face. Schedule an appointment by phone or online today. Rising Hope Counseling, offering hope, healing, and change.
Here at Dunham Field at O'Hara Stadium in Rapid City to the Anytime Auto Sales, Service and Detail Broadcast Booth, Sales, Service, and Recreation with Dean Gurr. I'm Jerome Wickersham. Top-ranked Sioux Falls Lincoln all over Rapid City Central in Game 1 of the Rushmore Bowl. 29-0 is the score. Lincoln Patriots have had the ball 4 times. They've scored on every possession. Here's a direct snap to Hodge. He gets around the tackle on this left side, and he is forced out of bounds at the 26-yard line. That's going to be a gain of about, actually 27-yard line, so a gain of 6.
Gain of 6 on the play.
Knocking him out of bounds, I believe,
For the 27-yard line.
was
Number 33.
Was it 33? Jackson Verminson. Again, Schaefer rolls out to his right, has some time, throws it, has a wide open receiver, Jack Smith. He's able to shed one tackler and take it all the way inside the 35-yard line.
Yeah, even with squeezing the field down that the Cobblers are able to do, Tate Schaefer just able to find what he's looking for. Wide open, not wide, but fairly open. Jack Smith, he had 3 Cobblers kind of in the vicinity, but nobody really in a position to make a play on it.
So 1st and 10 from the 33-yard line. Again, this is Schaefer on the quarterback keeper, still on his feet, inside the 20, the 15, the 10, and dives forward to about the 5-yard line.
Schaefer, obviously we know he can do it with his legs. He ran for 28 yards and a touchdown last week. with his legs doing that. They had 6 touchdowns last week. He accounted for 4 of those 6 touchdowns. Did Tate Schaefer. And that was Hodge. It was a low snap. I think it was an intended. What happened? Either way, Hodge picks up the ball from where he was at. He picks it up and just picks it up and just literally runs it in. I don't know if it was intended, because I don't think he really intended to snap the ball on the ground, but it looked like Tate Schaefer was literally just walking away from the play. It's like a low snap, and he just started walking toward the sideline, and Hodge picks it up and does a little wildcat dance all the way into the end zone.
Second touchdown of the game for Drayvon Hodge to make it 35-0. Awaiting the extra point, it was blocked. Someone got a piece of it.
Yeah, they did. Coming in, is that 6, 8? I can't tell. Coming over to the sideline here, maybe 3. Is that number 3?
I think so.
Caleb Crawford?
So with 4:38 remaining on the State Farm scoreboard here in the second quarter, Sioux Falls Lincoln leading Rapid City Central 35-0. That touchdown drive is powered by Four Seasons Motorsports and Marine. Visit Four Seasons Motorsports on East St. Patrick Street and get your hands on the ultimate Polaris side-by-side. Start your adventure of a lifetime at fourseasonsportscenter.com. So yet another touchdown, this one from just about 5 yards out. And again, 35-0.
And unfortunately, the significance of that touchdown means that the clock will be running in the second half continually, which is exactly what the Cobblers didn't want. If you're going to try to fight back in to a game somehow, some way, now you're up against the clock as well. And I was right. It is not Schaefer kicking the ball right here. It's Edison Knoll.
Here's Knoll with the kick. This one, a short end over end taken at the 10-yard line by the Cobblers. I think that's Soderlin once again. This one gets him to the 20-yard line. We get another penalty marker thrown at about the 29-yard line.
Lincoln player over there getting coached up on the techniques of kickoff team, and it's literally rip and avoid. Rip and avoid. You're running down the field. You've got the guys getting ready to set up to try to kind of shield you out, so to speak, and you just throw an arm up on them. It's just like kind of like a defensive tackle, the rip play. The D lineman or defensive end, they come up and they throw an arm against the side of the offensive player, and then they rip the other arm up underneath it and do the avoid, and then you get by, and then you're free and clear to run all the way through the rest of the down the field on the kickoff coverage. And so I'm over there trying to say, hey, next time let's do it this way.
So 2 penalties. That one a 10-yard holding penalty, so 2 penalties for 15 yards for the Cobblers. They're deep in their own territory with 4:28 remaining before halftime. Here's the direct snap to Soderlin. Has nowhere to really go with the football, and he's going to get right back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, basically there's a D-back and a receiver out here wide. Other than that, there's 20 players stacked within a little 7 to 8 yard box there. Everyone's within the tackle box except for the 2 players out here. I see a cornerback out on the other side, but okay, so there's 19 players. Either way, it is a confined location.
We're looking at 2nd and 10 now with 3:55 to go in the second quarter. There's the direct snap again.
I think somebody jumped early.
False start against the Cobblers.
False start on the Cobblers. Result of penalty placed up.
So the ball is now at the 5-yard line. And we're looking at 3rd and 15.
2nd and 15.
2nd and 15, rather. 2nd and 15 from the 5-yard line as the Cobblers are deep in their own territory. They'll send two receivers to the left, one to the right. Here's Ryan Wetch out of the shotgun, drops back in the end zone, throws out of the backfield, tried to get it to Soderlund, but again throws it a little too far out of the reach for Soderlund to make the catch.
Right, and he had a little bit of momentum there, as that's kind of a little bubble play, because they just kind of bubble out of the backfield out there. You throw it, you throw it right in front of him. He can kind of catch it in stride. Gives him the momentum that he's looking for, and you can get another 5-10 yards on it. Just keep rolling with that. He had a blocker in front of him, but like you said, just out of his reach, and that's kind of been the story of today for Ryan Wetch. Just a lot of plays just kind of off target, not able to put it where he needs to.
And Rapid City Central forced to take a timeout. The play clock was winding down as it took the Cobblers a while to get the call played in, so they were forced to use another timeout.
Again, now you're in a situation, you're trying to get out of the shadow of your own end zone. You're trying to just kind of turn the field, at least give yourself a little bit of room. You're also trying not to give the Patriots another ball back here. They've already thrown 5 touchdowns on the board with you already, so just trying to gain a little bit of respect right here.
Only two other games taking place this afternoon. You have Rapid City Stevens and Douglas actually playing this evening here in the second game of the 31st Annual Rushmore Bowl. Also in Brandon tonight, it's number 5 Brandon Valley, 0-1 on the year, taking on 0-1 Harrisburg. That's at 5 o'clock, so a pretty good game there out in Brandon Valley.
Yeah, absolutely. Two teams chomping at the bit, not liking starting the season 0-1, but still both ranked, and so they want to stay in that ranking. So that is a major matchup.
After that timeout, we're looking at 3rd and 15 from the 5-yard line. Here's Ryan Wetch out of the shotgun. Two receivers left, one to the right. Takes the snap, hands the ball off to Soderlund. They'll give him forward progress to about the 3-yard line. That's going to be a loss of 2 to bring up 4th and 17.
Yeah, and we talked about in the pregame just how dominating that front 7 of the Lincoln Patriots is. And unfortunately for the Cobblers, they are just absolutely dictating this game right now for them, at least on this side of the ball, and just give them absolutely no room. They're even rotating in players to try to make sure they get lots of, here they are going to come after them.
Here's the punt by Rapid City Central. They do get it off. It's a short punt, but it makes a nice bounce there out to at least the 45-yard line. Couldn't have asked for much better there as you try to get the ball out of your own end zone.
Yeah, you got nothing but a shadow, a cloud of white jerseys coming right at you, and he's got to be able to get the ball away. And, that's pretty darn good considering the fact that he probably short-legged it because he was not going to get hit.
2.5 minutes remaining before halftime here at Game 1 of the 31st Annual Rushmore Bowl. 35-0, top-ranked Sioux Falls Lincoln all over Rapid City Central. Rapid City Central under first-year head coach Brandon Colpitz. Trying to change the ways here at Rapid City Central. Get that program right on track again, or back on track. Here's a catch made at the 35 to 30-yard line. Not going down after making that catch was number 6.
That's Dawson Syme right there. Boy, he's a big boy trying to get him down.
6 foot, 215 pounds.
Shed two tackles that time and had to get wrestled down over there at the inside the 30-yard line. I think we got more cramps going on. No, this is an arm issue, I think.
We have a Cobbler down at the 40-yard line. So we have an injury timeout as they tend to the injured Cobbler.
Trying to get Syme into it. He had 2 catches last week for 30 yards. One of them was for a touchdown, so like seeing him, getting him into it. And I was kind of looking across the way, and I'm just noticing numbers. We talked about numbers. I know the Cobblers last year, they were absolutely anemic as far as players to be used. And, I don't know, how that coach, did his system. I didn't get a chance to ever talk to him, say, hey, why do you only have, 3 guys standing on the side. They didn't have 3, but it seemed like it. Very few players on the sideline. So, internally, I don't know exactly what's going on, but you look right here, there's a significant number of Cobbler players. I think there's actually more than there is for the Patriots. I realize the Patriots this is probably the traveling team. But either way, usually there's more players on the sidelines, at least when you get like O'Gorman down here. They got quite a few players as well. But so that's good to see the amount of players for the Cobblers.
So the ball on the 30-yard line. There's a play right up the middle.
How about that one? That's Josh Meyer. Josh Meyer again. He wasn't going to go down. You saw him hit the hole, and then he bounced up and just kept driving to get inside the 20-yard line, trying to get himself in a situation to get more carries. He had 8 carries last week.
Second and less than 1 coming up for the Patriots. Schaefer again out of the shotgun. And we're going to get a penalty marker against the Cobblers.
Nose tackle jumping right there. Another frustration for the coach. Like, you're the nose tackle. How in the world do you jump? The ball is right in front of you.
Offsides. Give Sioux Falls Lincoln the first down by penalty. 7th first down of this half for Sioux Falls Lincoln. Now 1st and 10 from the Cobbler 13.
Syme making that shift there. He's going to be the lead blocker.
They'll hand the ball off. It goes to Hodge. Hodge is going to be tackled from behind. Actually, not Hodge.
Yeah, that's Meyer again.
Josh Myers.
And again, we saw Syme lining up as kind of the fullback. He kind of shifts out into kind of the lead blocker situation. You realize the ball's coming this way.
Down to 1:44 to go before halftime. Still 35-0 is your score. But the Patriots knocking on the door once again. 2nd and short. They'll hand the ball off to Myers. He cuts back to his left, and he will just trot into the end zone for another Patriot touchdown.
Again, they did another great job. A little misdirection play, so to speak. You put that jet motion in. The linebackers have to respect that. A lot of times you'll do that, and what teams do to defend the jet is they have the side the jet is going to, they'll have that linebacker kind of dive in right away to try to disrupt the block and try to disrupt that play. Well, what that does is that kind of empties out the linebacker situation. You got one less linebacker, so you don't even have to worry about that player. And instead, you got the other ones right in front of you, and that's exactly what they're able to do. A little one-on-one head-on-head blocking, and he walks into the end zone.
There's Tate Schaefer with the extra point attempt on the State Farm scoreboard, insured by Agent Scott Carlson and Matt McCormick. With just 1:38 to go in the second quarter, the Patriots lead the Cobblers 42-0 is your score. And that touchdown drive is powered by Four Seasons Motorsports and Marine. Visit Four Seasons Motorsports on East St. Patrick Street and get your hands on the ultimate Polaris side-by-side. Start your adventure of a lifetime at fourseasonsportscenter.com. So in this first half, Sioux Falls Lincoln has had the ball 6 times. They have scored on every possession. And we see why, Dean. They are the top-ranked team in Class 11 AAA football.
Yeah, right now, unfortunately, the Cobblers are just absolutely no match for them. Coming out here, given that they're all working hard in this hot day.
Absolutely.
Even that, when you're going out here playing like this, you're up against the formidable odds. Even just the heat just drains you, and so you got to be able to fight your opponent and the heat.
Here's the return by the Cobblers. That's Soderlund down the left sideline. He's going to be forced out of bounds just shy of the 30-yard line. In fact, they mark him at the 28. So the Cobblers get the ball. They've punted the ball 6 times in this first half. They'll get the ball for the 7th time with just 91 seconds remaining till halftime.
Don't give them that. Honestly, obviously the punter has had good practice. That's the person you don't want to have practice, but I think he's done a pretty good job. The very first punt, unfortunately was really short. I don't know if he just hooked it, got it too far up up his foot or whatever, too much on his ankle, whatever happened there. But since then, I think he's done a really good job putting the ball where it needs to be as far as the punt goes.
Ryan Wetch again out of the shotgun. Takes the snap, hands the ball off to Soderlund, finds a gap on the right side, but that closes quickly. He's going to get some positive yardage real close to the 30-yard line. That's going to be a gain of about 3 yards. We'll call it 2nd and 7 coming up for the Cobblers.
Stop made by 45, Karsten Benson.
They're just going to try to put a couple of plays together here, kind of roll into halftime, kind of collect things and see what they have to do.
Down to 1 minute remaining as Ryan Wetch comes in from the sideline after getting the play called in. Here come the Cobblers up to the line of scrimmage. Ball on the left side, hash marks.
And they're going to get a delay of game here.
7 for the Cobblers from the 30.
They get it off just in time. They hand the ball off to Soderlund. Again, finds some running room.
Got a first down.
He does. He gets close to the 40-yard line. That's a gain of about 9 yards. And that'll be a Cobbler first down.
Nice blocking. He had a nice little seal there as he kind of cut through and had an opportunity here. I think we're going to get a timeout here by the Cobblers, kind of set up this last couple of play opportunities here. But, yeah, a nice move right on the right side there of the line. It was wide open. He had a lot of room, got into the secondary. He even fought. I think they got him right around the 35-ish, and he still kept fighting forward until he fell forward to the 39.
So we're getting a timeout by the Cobblers with 28 seconds remaining. They trail to top-ranked Sioux Falls Lincoln 42-0. Last year when they played these Patriots, they played on the road in Sioux Falls and lost 56-14. This year playing the Patriots in the Rushmore Bowl.
So hard to travel all that way, and it's just a long ride home when you absolutely got defeated every way, shape, or form. And it's just so hard. At least here, they're home.
They are.
They got the rest of the night to go get out there and enjoy the weekend.
The long Labor Day weekend, I always kind of say, this is the official end to summer, right? Even though I'm sure summer does go on until mid-September.
Right. Well, it's going to be 69 degrees on Tuesday, so.
Yeah. Empty backfield, throwing down the left sideline. The ball is up, and it's incomplete. Intended for the receiver down the left sideline. I think that was Jet Janvrin. Actually, it was Caden Matthew.
Yeah, and I think actually Josh Meyer was he the defender on that? No, it was. Got my numbers all mixed up. Either way, great job. Defensively, it looked like it was could have been number 24. Nope, they don't have a 24 on there. Anyway, the defender just did a great job. He got down there. He ran to the receiver. Right as the ball got there, he arrived there as well and was just able to kind of shed him out, seal him out.
Trips right, tight formation. They'll hand the ball off. That's going to be Soderlund, able to hold on to the football as he is driven forward to about the 44-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 5 yards. So now we're looking at 3rd and 5 as the clock is winding down to 5 seconds. That will do it, it appears.
Tatum Bell is who that was defending on the play at that time. Could have been Jamron Bird, too, number 25. He was also over in there.
That's going to do it. That's one half of play in the books here in Game 1 of the 31st Annual Rushmore Bowl. On the State Farm scoreboard, insured by agents Scott Carlson and Matt McCormick. At halftime, Sioux Falls Lincoln, top-ranked team in Class 11 AAA, leading Rapid City Central 42-0 is your score. We're going to step aside for 2 minutes. When we return, we'll come back with our halftime show, brought to us by Consolidated Construction. We'll do that when we return in 2 minutes right here on 106.7 FM, 1150 AM, Fox Sports Rapid City, and online at foxsportsrapidcity.com.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS. Do you have a pet?
At Northern State University, your future starts with an affordable education that's personalized for you. Experience hands-on learning guided by world-class supportive faculty. You'll also enjoy a full campus life with opportunities to choose from numerous student activities and events, all in a safe, welcoming community. At Northern, you'll find a college that's right for you, a place to belong. Your future starts here. Unleash your potential at Northern.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Danny Manholt Rapid Chevrolet buys cars, even if they have hail damage. You heard that right. We don't just sell cars, we buy them too, even with hail damage. We make cash offers to purchase local cars, trucks, and SUVs every day. Tired of listing online? Tired of messages? Or just tired of making payments? Whatever the reason, make an appointment at rapidchevrolet.com for a no-obligation appraisal. It's fast and free. When you're ready to sell, we're ready to buy, even with hail damage. At Danny Manholt Rapid Chevrolet. Danny Manholt Rapid.
Alternative Fuel Coffee House, located in downtown Rapid City, has been a staple since 2006, offering an espresso bar, smoothie bar, and more. If food is what you're looking for, check out their menu. Using local ingredients for their drinks and recipes is their way of showing how important shopping local is. Come in and visit them during skating and patio season for the best coffee experience in town. Who's filling up your cup? Alternative Fuel Coffee House.
How do we solve our patients' hard-to-solve medical problems? Our doctors and specialists collaborate, sharing their vast knowledge and Mayo Clinic's unique expertise. It's this working together that helps solve our patients' hard-to-solve medical problems. Monument Health, proud member of the Mayo Clinic Care Network.
Looking to spruce things up for dinner tonight? Order online or buy the Inferno's Food by Fire app for your best meal in Rapid City. Inferno's has the best Stonefire signature pizzas, sandwiches, and fresh salads. Build your own pizza all while watching the latest high school or NFL action. Even better, receive a 10% discount off your next order when you mention Live Ticket. That's at Inferno's Food by Fire. Advertising can be a struggle. Where to spend your money? Are you reaching the right audience? If you are looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here's your ticket with Live Ticket TV. With over 90 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you advertise locally with just your home team or reach the region and state. Plus, a portion of all sales go directly back to the school. Get a hold of Dwayne Sobzak today and let's get started in building your brand with Live Ticket TV.
Looking for a great used truck or SUV? Danny Manholt Toyota has them. Shop a great selection of half-ton trucks and SUVs, imports and domestics, brands like Ford, GMC, Subaru, Nissan, Jeep, and more. Plus, the area's best selection of used Toyotas, Toyota certified pre-owned. Buy with no money down, get financing on the spot with qualified credit. If we don't have exactly what you're looking for, we'll find it for you in our network of dealerships. See us at Danny Manholt Toyota or DannyManholtToyota.com. Looking for a great...
Whether you're pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
When you ask for Black Hills Surgical Hospital, you ask for someone who believes in hospitality. You ask for someone who treats everyone like a VIP and believes the absolute best shouldn't cost more and makes you feel comfortable, even when you are vulnerable. You ask for someone who cares about the little things as much as the big things. You ask for someone who treats you like you are loved, because you are. Black Hills Surgical Hospital. Ask for us by name.
Hi, this is Nate Brown reminding you to join the Nate Brown Show live weekdays from 4 to 6 p.m. It's Rapid City's sports talk show and Rapid City's only call-in radio show. With big-name guests from across the country to the local sports coverage you just can't get anywhere else. Join the conversation every weekday for thought-provoking sports talk. This is your show. Don't miss the Nate Brown Show from 4 to 6 p.m. on 106.7 FM and 1150 a.m. And stream us all the time at foxsportsrapidcity.com.
Great news. I just got the State Farm personal price plan on our home and auto insurance.
You told our agent about my thing for romance novels?
No, you don't have to get that personal. Our agent just helped me choose affordable options to create a personalized price just for us.
Oh, sweet. Then you won't believe the love triangle Jen is in now.
Contact me, State Farm agent Scott Carlson, to create your personal price plan today.
Prices vary by state. Options selected by customer. Availability and eligibility may vary.
Even empty backfield out of the gun. Setting in the pocket. Firing for the end zone. Williams, touchdown! What a throw and what a catch! Even empty backfield.
At Dakota Discount RV, our mission is to make your RV experience fun and easy by providing quality recreational vehicles, competitive pricing, and professional sales and service. We're proud to offer the finest names in RVs. Our big inventory of fifth wheels, travel trailers, and toy haulers allow us to save customers thousands of dollars compared to most dealers. Come see us at either of our two locations, 3330 East Mall Drive, Rapid City, or 11200 JB Road, exit 48, Somerset. At Dakota Discount...
My kid wrecked his car, his third car. The kid needs a car. We need the kid to have a car. What did I do? I begged my insurance agent for mercy. That's another story. Then I went to Copland Motors in Rapid City and found a safe, reliable car.
Copland Motors is a small, trusted dealership specializing in safe, quality pre-owned vehicles. No pressure, no hassle. Each vehicle is inspected, serviced, and detailed with a warranty like no other. Copland Motors, corner of Campbell and Omaha.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
At Monument Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, we are here to help you make your comeback. Our team is standing by to diagnose and treat your injury with some of the most advanced treatment options available and same-day appointments. Monument Health practitioners work closely with our therapists and physicians in communities throughout the Black Hills, with locations in Rapid City and Spearfish. Visit monument.health/orthopedics for more information. That's monument.health/orthopedics for more information.
Looking for top-notch printing services? Choose Preferred Printing, your South Dakota union printer. We provide mailing services, create banners, vehicle decals, stationery and business forms, event materials including specialty items, apparel, and more. Our skilled team brings your vision to life with exceptional quality and attention to detail. And as a locally veteran-owned shop, we're dedicated to serving our community. Experience the difference with Preferred Printing. Visit us at preferredsd.com or call 605-333-0535 today. Looking for top-notch printing service?
Whether you're pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
Consolidated Construction. Again, Consolidated Construction has been around for 70 years, and they've known each project is more than just a building, it's a community from start to finish.
easy play here using Dawson Simon. Like I said, Dawson Simon's a pretty solid kid up there. Just, taking a look at his size, he makes a great lead blocker. And we are shifting now to the left.
Here's Schaefer from the shotgun, fakes the handoff, runs back to his right. He's at the 45, the 40, still on his feet, the 30, the 20, 15, 10, and he's going to be tripped up inside the 10-yard line. What a run there by Tate Schaefer on the quarterback keeper.
And I'll tell you what, I don't think anyone even touched him but until he got to the 10-yard line. Again, they put everybody to the left. Hodge and Syme were both on the left, thinking, okay, they just went to the right, same formation. They're going that way, so everyone shifts to the left. Big hole to the right side for him, and like I said, he waltzed through that. Plenty of room, hustling down the field.
A 42-yard run there for Tate Schaefer, who's showing his athletic ability. It is now 1st and goal coming up for Sioux Falls Lincoln. They lead 42-0 in this ball game. Of course, it is a running clock here in the second half due to the mercy rule. Schaefer out of the shotgun. Actually, it's a new quarterback. He'll hand it off to, that's number 9.
Number 9, Ralph Williams in there. And Blaze Showers is the new quarterback for the Lincoln Patriots.
Blaze is 6'4", 210-pound junior quarterback, so the future of this Patriot squad.
I mean, Tate Schaefer's been hogging the limelight for 3 years. You got to give it to somebody eventually.
So now we're looking at 2nd and goal from inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Showers. Now the ball was dropped, but it's picked back up, and jogging into the end zone is going to be number 9, Ralph Williams.
Was it 8 or 9?
4-yard run, good for a Patriot touchdown.
Yeah, either way, it's quite tell there. Should be able to tell as the game progresses along here, but it's kind of funny. If things are just going your way, so they are. He drops the ball. The football never bounces your way. It literally bounced right up into his hands, and he's able to pick it up and to kind of jog his way in.
I think you're right. It could have been Dayton Grease. Here's the extra point attempt. This one is up and through the uprights. So on the State Farm scoreboard, insured by agent Scott Carlson and Matt McCormick, with 8:33 remaining in the third quarter, the Patriots have the lead 49-0 over the Cobblers. And that touchdown drive is powered by Four Seasons Motorsports and Marine. Visit Four Seasons Motorsports on East St. Patrick Street and get your hands on the ultimate Polaris side-by-side. Start your adventure of a lifetime at fourseasonsportscenter.com. So again, everyone getting a piece of the action this afternoon for the Lincoln Patriots as they have spread the ball around, and yet another player has found the end zone for the Patriots.
Still not 100% certain because, Ralph Williams, he got 8 carries last week, so could have been him. Sometimes right where the shoulder pads come down, the number kind of folds right underneath, because the jerseys are so tight. They're it's like literally saran wrap all around you.
So it could have been
we'll find
9,
out.
But I think Ralph Williams.
We'll find out here.
You're right. Here's the kickoff taken by the Cobblers at the 15-yard line.
And I think he just slipped all over himself. Is that number 88 for Central?
Or number 80 maybe, Henry Hill?
Could be.
I see Henry Hill is number 80 on the return there. Slipped at the 30-yard line is where the Cobblers will take it.
They're trying to get him to stop the clock here. I think it stops on, I think they're going to do a heat timeout here. So they're going to, like I said, they're going to do it at 8 minutes, and it's right at 8 minutes.
So we will step aside as well, again on the State Farm scoreboard, insured by agents Scott Carlson and Matt McCormick. 7:56 remaining in this third quarter, and it's the Patriots leading Rapid City Central 49-0 here on the State Farm scoreboard. We'll step aside for 30 seconds. This is high school football on 106.7 FM, 1150 AM, Fox Sports Rapid City.
Crossroads Hotel and Huron Event Center is an excellent choice for travelers visiting Huron, offering a family-friendly environment alongside many helpful amenities designed to enhance your stay. Crossroads Hotel is a family-friendly hotel offering air conditioning, refrigerator, desk, and a free Wi-Fi for all guests. The hotel features a 24-hour front desk, room service, and a newspaper. Plus, guests can enjoy a pool and a lounge, which have made theirs a popular choice among travelers visiting Huron. Enjoy your stay in Huron by staying at Crossroads Hotel.
And welcome back to the Anytime Auto Sales Service and Detail broadcast booth, Sales, Service, and Recreation. With Dean Gurr, I'm Jerome Wickersham. Thanks for joining us on this Labor Day weekend. Rapid City Central football trailing 49-0. They hand the ball off to Soderlin. He tries to spin out of a tackle, but he is going to be stopped after a short gain of about 2 yards up to the 32-yard line. So just a short gain there. Here's Ryan Wetch coming over to the sideline to get the call from the play from his coaches.
I see Ruben Dye still in there. That guy's a gamer. Their big nose tackle had 3 sacks last week against the Rough Riders.
2nd and 8 for the Cobblers.
So 2nd and 8 from the 32-yard line for the Cobblers. They'll go spread offense now. Empty backfield, trips right, one receiver to the left. Here's Wetch out of the shotgun. Throws it down the left sideline. The receiver had to come back for it, and we're going to get a penalty marker.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. He tried to, I'll tell you what, that throw, I don't know if it was intentionally where it's supposed to be, but that was a great throw. A back shoulder, you make your receiver stop, come back to it, and unfortunately over there, I think that was Jameer Bird, number 25, was the defender on that one, and he saw that, and he saw his receiver stop and come back, and he tried to stay with him, so he just reached out and grabbed his jersey and kind of pulled him. So we're going to get a penalty, and they're not going to cross the 50. They've been across the 50 one time, and that was that personal foul penalty earlier. But now a 1st and 10, an opportunity to move into Patriot territory.
Just the second penalty called on Sioux Falls Lincoln in this ball game, but it's 1st and 10 now, or 1st and 10 for the Cobblers. And that is Soderlin on the carry as he breaks into Lincoln territory on the right sideline to the 48-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 5 yards. Now looking at 2nd and 5 coming up.
Now a big-time line change for the Lincoln Patriots, so they start sending some extracurricular players into the game. Patrick, oh man, I'm not even going to work on that one. Ohanneson.
2nd and 5 for the Cobblers from the Patriots.
2nd and 5 from the 48-yard line for the Cobblers. That's the Patriot 48-yard line. Wetch out of the shotgun. Gives the ball to Soderlin. He cuts back to his right, he puts his shoulder down, but hits a brick wall after a gain of only a yard.
Yeah, and that brick wall was the aforementioned Ohanneson. Patrick Ohanneson coming in there, getting an opportunity to make a big play out of that one. Jeremiah Mulder coming in also for Lincoln. As the starters are still in there for the Cobblers. They have such a long season, a long way to go yet. It's just being the second game of the season that they, obviously it showed in the first half that they got plenty to work on. They just need play execution. And so they're going to keep players in there and continue to make them perform.
And it looks like the Cobblers, they were trying to line up trips right in a tight formation, but they still had players moving around, and they're forced to take a timeout. They just weren't ready to be set there.
Yeah, absolutely. And it just kills you sometimes. I know, so every play has, I tell this to my team, every play has 3 aspects to it. you have a formation, a motion, and a basic execution of a play, whether it's going to, run up the middle, run out, throw, whatever that might be. That's a little more complicated version of it. But if you can't even get the formation where you're supposed to be, and that means a lot because the defense is reading off that. They watch film. Hey, what plays do they run out of this formation or this formation and what have you? So you're trying to either disguise something or create an opportunity to get a whole bunch of numbers is what you're trying to do. So as they get together, you got to get those basics down. You work on that. That's like a first week thing. That's an easy get your nose in a playbook type thing.
So here's 3rd and 4 by the Cobblers. Soderlin on the carry, stays on his feet. He is forced out of bounds inside the 40, and a Cobbler first down.
And we got a penalty flag there, but how about Soderlin using his arm? I think he stiff-armed at least 2 Patriot players to fight his way into that first down area, but we'll see where the flag sends them.
The ball is at the 41-yard line of the Patriots.
Just telling the line of scrimmage marker to get back to where he was at.
Now they stop the clock. Yep, it was running due to the mercy rule.
Yep, they got to stop and they got to talk about it. Make sure they get things right here. But yeah, here's the opportunities. Soderlin able to use his blockers up front and just fight his way for some extra yards.
So we're going to get a personal foul against the Cobblers.
Looked like it was probably maybe an extracurricular play away from it. It was not quite at the point of attack, but even Soderlin was over here at the near sideline. Flag was laying at the hash mark.
Just the 5th penalty of the day for Rapid City Central, but nonetheless, that first down is going to be nullified as they bring the ball back to the Cobbler 44-yard line. So now we're looking at 3rd and 14. Or 3rd and 13 rather, coming up for the Cobblers. Trips left, 1 receiver to the right. It's going to be an empty backfield. Here's Wetch out of the shotgun. Throws down the middle of the field. In traffic, it's going to be picked off by the Patriots. Racing down the right sideline at the 30, the 20, and tackled inside the 15-yard line. A big interception there for Tatum Bell.
Nice look. Wetch looked like he had an opportunity. Like you said, they ran that trips formation, trying to run a player right across the middle, but Tatum Bell was kind of sitting right in the middle of that zone, right smack dab in the middle of the field. I don't know if Wetch just didn't see him. Kind of let it fly, and it was an easy pick and big-time return for the Patriots to set up an opportunity here for this next-level offense to come in and make some plays.
So the clock will start running. 3 minutes remaining here in the 3rd quarter. We'll see, I'm sure, some new faces in here for the...
Well, Myers is in the backfield right now.
They'll hand it off to Myers. He makes a cut back to his left as he goes straight ahead there, gets down to the 10-yard line, down to the 9.
Gain of 4.
So that's Josh Myers, number 28 in the backfield.
Trying to look up and down the line of scrimmage here. I see lots of new faces in. Tatum Fessler.
Blaze Showers at quarterback. They go trips left, 1 receiver to the right. 2nd and 6 from inside the 10. They'll hand the ball off. It'll go to Myers. Myers keeps his feet moving, gets inside the 5, down to the 3. Actually down to the 2-yard line.
Is that going to be a first down or? And it is. They're going to say 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
11th first down of this ball game for Sioux Falls Lincoln.
Gain of 7 and a first down for the Patriots.
7-yard gain. It'll be 1st and goal from the 2. Here comes Blaze Showers out of the shotgun. Josh Myers lined up to his left. Hand off to Myers. Myers straight ahead into the end zone for the score.
2-yard run.
A 2-yard touchdown run.
Just an easy power football. Again, you get the second level for the Patriots, and they're just going to power their way through, even with the second level team in there and into the end zone. And it's like I said, it's got to be hot out there for them. Even you've had the defense of the Cobblers on the field. They're just trying to get in and make plays.
No, on for the extra point.
I'm sorry, that was Josh Myers.
Josh Myers. And Noel is going to kick for Schaefer. So Schaefer's done for the day in all of his duties.
So the score is good on the State Farm scoreboard, insured by Agent Scott Carlson and Matt McCormick, with 90 seconds remaining in the third. 56-0 is your score on the State Farm scoreboard, and that touchdown drive is powered by Four Seasons Motorsports and Marine. Visit Four Seasons Motorsports on East St. Patrick Street and get your hands on the ultimate Polaris side-by-side. Start your adventure of a lifetime at FourSeasonsSportsCenter.com. So Rapid City Central, after that interception, Sioux Falls Lincoln capitalized, but the Cobblers will get the ball back once again in a game that they're just trying to maybe try, like you said, Dean, try some things here to finish out this contest. Sioux Falls Lincoln getting set to kick off.
Knowles set to kick off for the Patriots.
This is Edison Knowles set to kick off. This one end over end. Soderlin lets it bounce. It goes out of bounds, and a penalty marker in there as it goes out of bounds at the 12-yard line.
I never understood the reason why you get a penalty for that. If you can punt the ball and it can land out of bounds without a penalty, why does a free kick allow that? I mean, the objects are the same. You don't want the team to get a big return, so why not just put it where it's at?
Yeah.
Just my thought. I mean, I'm sure everyone's got lots of opinions in on that one, but why is it a penalty?
So they will place the ball at the 35-yard line for Sioux Falls Lincoln, just their third penalty in this ball game.
They're going to get another heat timeout here. They probably are. I know there's been some discussion, in lots of committees up and down the arena of football, from anywhere from little tykes to all the way up to the NFL, about even the possibility of doing away with kickoffs, just because everyone's full speed running, high impact, and all the things that it could possibly do, all the injuries. But I don't know, it's a high collision sport, and I don't know if they would have to collect a whole lot of data to show that there are more injuries, significantly more injuries, and more severe injuries on special teams than there are during the regular parts of the game.
So the Cobblers getting set now to play the final 45 seconds out of this third quarter.
And barring a hurry-up offense, this might be the last play of the quarter.
Now they start the clock. Here's Ryan Wetch, hands the ball to Soderlin. Soderlin cuts to the outside, gets around the tackle. The 45, the 40, out past midfield, and pushed out of bounds right at the 50.
Again, a nice seal block. It looked like number 77 for the Cobblers was just doing a great job sealing his guy inside. That's Charlie McDonald there. He was the guard, but boy, it was wide open right off of the edge.
Cobblers will try to get one more play in before the end of the third quarter. Wetch again from the shotgun. Tried to give it to Soderlund, but it was mishandled there by Soderlund. Just not a good exchange. It was fumbled and recovered by the Patriots.
Oh, that's too bad. The great plays. Soderlund's had a couple of great plays here, a good opportunity here, and just mishandles the ball. His hands are probably slippery with all of the sweat and stuff that happens out there, but you know it was unfortunate because they looked like they were going to start putting a drive together and get down the field.
That's the end of the third quarter here at O'Hara Stadium in Rapid City. On the State Farm scoreboard, insured by agents Scott Carlson and Matt McCormick, Sioux Falls Lincoln leading Rapid City Central 56-0 on the State Farm scoreboard. We'll step aside. We're back with the fourth quarter when we return in 1 minute on 106.7 FM, 1150 AM, Fox Sports Rapid City, also on GoCobblersLive.com.
Where can you get good neighbor service and surprisingly great insurance rates? At State Farm. I'm State Farm agent Matt McCormick, and I'm your one-stop shop in Rapid City for the service you deserve at the price you want. So stop looking around. State Farm agent Matt McCormick, I'm ready to help. Call 348-0464 for surprisingly great rates today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Individual premiums will vary by customer. All applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements.
Auto Sales, Service and Detail Broadcast Booth, Sales, Service, and Recreation. With Dean Gurr, I'm Jerome Wickersham, right here on Fox Sports Rapid City. Thanks for joining us and spending part of your Labor Day weekend with us as we get set to start this fourth quarter of action. And it is Sioux Falls Lincoln all over Rapid City Central. 56-0 is the score. It'll be Patriot football at midfield. They hand the ball off. That goes to Ralph Williams. He takes it inside the 40 down to the 36-yard line. Actually, 37-yard line. Nonetheless, it'll be a first down for Sioux Falls Lincoln.
Like we said, several players playing both ways on defense for the Cobblers offense and defense. And so now they've got to continue to play out there.
New quarterback in there as well, Sam DeGroot, a sophomore quarterback. There's the handoff to number 8. Once again, Dayton Grease.
Is that 8 or is that still 9?
I think it's 8.
Is it?
Dean, we're going to have to get binoculars up here.
What's that?
We're going to need to get some binoculars.
Well, I actually have some. I thought about bringing it.
I think it looks like 8 from this angle.
And I wouldn't argue that.
Here's DeGroot out of the shotgun.
I just haven't seen Williams that much in the game, so I figured they were giving him more opportunities.
2nd and 7. High snap, hands the ball off. I think that was DeGeese.
Williams on the carry.
No, they do say Williams.
They do say Williams.
So it is Williams. So Ralph Williams
Gain of 6.
gets 6 yards and another Patriot first down. That is their 13th first down in this ball game. With almost 2 minutes gone by, and leading 56-0 is the Patriots.
1st and 10 for the Patriots from the 29-yard line.
Rapid City Central has lost 16 straight games coming into this contest, dating back to September of 2021.
You know, the funny thing about those situations
There's the snap to DeGroot. He tries to spin out of a tackle. Instead, he's going to roll the other way.
It's a new year each year. Like you said, we opened up with you talking about the Brandon Colpitt's new era, whatever, for Central. Each year is a new year. Now, it is unfortunate that a lot of that thought, and we talk about building a good culture and how it carries over from year to year. But there's always hope. There's always optimism that the next year you've got something better. Maybe someone transfers in to help change the program or what have you. But it's always a fresh new one. So it's only the second game of the year for the Cobblers.
Here's DeGroot on a quarterback keeper. He is forced out of bounds, though, on this near sideline. That's a gain of about a yard. So now looking at 3rd and 9 from the 23. No hurry by the Patriots as the clock will continue to run. Cobblers with that 3-man front.
3rd and 9 for the Patriots. 23-yard line.
Now it drops down into a 4 there.
They'll hand the ball off to 28, so that's going to be Josh Myers.
Myers on the carry.
Myers takes it inside the 20 to the 19-yard line, and now 4th down coming up for the Patriots. For the Patriots, they have scored a touchdown on every possession they've had in this ball game up to this point. Now Tate Schaefer comes out. He's going to attempt a field goal.
Number 12, Tate Schaefer, out to attempt
a 36-yard field goal attempt by Tate Schaefer. Kicking towards the east here. Here's the field goal attempt, and that one is through the uprights. So a 36-yard field goal attempt with 7:26 remaining in the 4th quarter. And now the Patriots have the lead on the State Farm scoreboard, insured by agent Scott Carlson and Matt McCormick. 59-0 is your score as the Patriots lead the Cobblers.
Just kind of rolling with it. An opportunity to get Schaefer some field goal practice. That will obviously come into play down the for the rest of the season when you need a big one. Schaefer, he's been doing it for a while, so he obviously does a good job of it, but Patriots just rolling along here, like you said.
So Rapid City Central will have the football. 7:26 remaining. Just a reminder, we'll have our post-game show of this game. It'll be a short post-game show, and then we are going to come back, take a quick break with regular programming. We'll come back with the game number 2 of the Rushmore Bowl. That will feature Rapid City Stevens and the Douglas Patriots.
Kind of excited for that one. Get a chance to see, first look to see the Raiders this year. The post-Jensen quarterback era. We've seen him for 3 years take the helm of the Raiders, and now it's the Johnston, went from Jensen to Johnston era.
This one will be taken just at about the 2-yard line, running out down the right sideline to the 20 and close to the 25-yard line. On the return, looks like it was Brayton Jackson on the return. So Jackson brings it out to the 26-yard line.
Are they going to take another heat timeout here?
It appears they are, with 6:49 to play here in the 4th quarter. So we will step aside as well on the State Farm scoreboard, insured by agents Scott Carlson and Matt McCormick. 59-0 remains the score of the Patriots over the Cobblers. We're back in 30 seconds for this heat timeout. You're listening to high school football on 106.7 FM, 1150 AM, Fox Sports Rapid City.
football, and our local students and athletes.
And we're back here at Dunham Field at O'Hara Stadium in Rapid City with Dean Gurr. I'm Jerome Wickersham. This is the Anytime Auto Sales Service and Detail broadcast booth, sales, service, and recreation. Cobbler football now trailing 59-0 to the top-ranked Sioux Falls Lincoln Patriots. We have a new quarterback in there, too. I think that is Jackson. Is that number 10, Braden Jackson? Maybe I'm off on that, though.
I cannot see their numbers.
Their numbers, they have the red uniforms with the gray numbers. So a little tough to see. We do have a new quarterback in there.
Is it Jackson
Jackson
Jung?
Jung, a 6'1", 165-pound junior quarterback. So here's Jung up to the line of scrimmage. Hurry up offense. They're down to 4 seconds on the play clock. Spread offense, empty backfield. There's the shotgun snap, and are we going to get a penalty marker?
We're going to get a
False
delay
start.
game. Is it, or is it
Or,
going to be
well,
delay?
we've seen 2 flags. It is delay a game. Yep.
Hey, Justo's mic works finally.
It does.
I think that's the first time we've heard him all night.
So the penalty places the football at the 21-yard line.
So a 5-yard penalty. That's the 6th penalty on the Cobblers in this ball game.
2nd and 14 for the Cobblers.
So 2nd and 14, they'll go with that empty backfield. The clock continues to run. Here's the snap to Jung. He'll take it out of the quarterback keeper, but he's going to be wrapped up and sacked inside the 20-yard line for a loss of 3 yards, maybe 2 yards on that sack. Back to the 19.
Yeah, I'm not even sure how many reps Jung gets in practice or anything like that, but even in JV games. Again, I imagine they're not going to really be throwing the ball that much. It's really just going to continue to run the ball.
Third and 17 for the Cobblers.
So now we're looking at 3rd and 17 or 3rd and 16 for the Cobblers. Ball on the 19-yard line. Jung out of the shotgun once again. Scrambles out of the pocket, gets to the 20-yard line, and he is going to be slammed to the turf. He was just hit by 2 ends there.
That was a big-time hit by, we talked about Patrick O'Hannesson last time. This one was Alec O'Hannesson, if I'm saying it right, coming up with a big hit from his defensive tackle spot. So now again, ready to punt. A one-hop punt. The ball just comes off the side of his foot and rolls out of bounds. Gets about 20 yards out of that, and they'll place the ball at the 33-yard line, and that's where the Patriots will set up shop as the clock continues to run. Cobblers trail 59-0 here in the game 1 of a doubleheader of the 31st annual Rushmore Bowl. Cobblers unfortunately not effective on that last possession there, trying to run a couple of plays. It's not really effective at all, and here comes the next level of the Sioux Falls Lincoln Patriots. Blaze Showers again will go from the shotgun formation with Josh Myers on his left. He's got a slot guy on the inside. He tries to take it himself, but coming knifing through the defensive side for the Cobblers is number 22 flying in there and making a big-time play. That's Jonah Blake. Gets Showers in the backfield, so a big-time sack for the Cobblers, forcing them into a 2nd and long situation for the Patriots.
So the ball placed on the 41-yard line of the Cobblers. It is 2nd and 18. Blaze Showers in at quarterback. He'll go from the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Long snap count. Takes the snap, hands the ball off. It'll go to Ralph Williams once again, and he gets back to about the 40-yard line, just shy of the 40, to make it 3rd and long.
I love the technical aspect. If you watch, Williams just coached really well. He carries the ball. So running backs have to carry the ball, they say, like a cup. You stand the ball on end, and you pretend that that's a cup, and it has a cup of water in it. So you have to hold it, not like everyone thinks where you just kind of tuck it into your arm and you just kind of carry it like a loaf of bread. You have to hold it up, your hand over the top of the ball. You let the nose of the ball kind of cradle inside your arm and inside your forearm and kind of under there. And so every time you run, you keep the ball upright as you run. You don't let it dip down.
3rd and long, there's the handoff on the draw play to Josh Myers. He tries to find a gap or seam on the left side of the line. He's going to get down to the 36-yard line. And now we're looking at 4th down coming up for the Patriots.
Yeah, after the big sack there that time by Jonah Blake. It's a chance for the Cobblers to, I'm sure they're going to go for it here. Chance for the Cobblers to get the ball turned over on downs.
Down to just a minute left in this ball game. Trips right. There's the handoff to Williams.
And he is not going to go anywhere on that one as he's swallowed up by that defensive front of the Cobblers.
He tried to spin out of the tackle, but nowhere to go.
Turn the ball over on downs. So the Cobblers hustle out there. They can get maybe a play or two as the clock will continue to run. It stops for change of possession. But so get a couple of plays here. I mean, you got to come out. You got to have fun. If I'm in this situation, I'm chucking the ball down the field. I don't care what it is. It's like just try to get some one-on-one coverage. I'm sure the Patriots are going to throw out like some sort of prevent defense in here. Maybe they won't. Maybe they'll play it straight up. Looks like they're kind of setting them to cover two. You got one-on-one on the side. Just, hey, let your young quarterback see what he can do. Just kind of air it out.
1st and 10 for the Cobblers.
50 seconds remaining. It'll be Cobbler football.
Yeah, it's going to be quarters coverage here.
There's the handoff, but nowhere to run for number 23, Landon Brubacher.
And it's Patrick Ohanneson again getting into the backfield for the, I just like saying that name, I'm having fun with it. Getting into the backfield, getting him down on that one. And again, this will likely be the last play of the game.
Jackson Jung came in at quarterback. 2nd and 11 from the 37-yard line. Jung out of the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff, rolls out to his right. He'll tuck it and run, and now he slips there.
I think he meant to slide, but he got his leg underneath it like he was sliding into second base, and his leg got caught up under it, and he kind of rolled forward. Either way, gave himself up, and that is the ball game.
That is the ball game. The final score on the State Farm scoreboard, insured by agents Scott Carlson and Matt McCormick. The final score, Sioux Falls Lincoln 59, the Rapid City Central Cobblers nothing. We will take a break. We'll come back with our post-game show when we return in 2 minutes right here on 106.7 FM, 1150 AM, Fox Sports Rapid City.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Owned and operated by veterans, Black Mountain Painting provides interior, exterior, residential, and commercial painting services. With over 12 years of experience and a team of trusted paint experts, they bring the highest standard of work to the Black Hills area. They provide interior and exterior painting and custom staining needs. So if you have painting or staining needs inside or out, give Black Mountain Painting a call for your free quote today. 605-661-8612.